on your Friday morning, making our way towards the weekend, and it's going to be kind of split this weekend weather-wise?
You know what? I think it's tonight that the weather is bad, but once we get to like mid-morning tomorrow, the rest of the weekend's generally dry, and it's split in terms of the temps.
Temperatures, I would say cold Sunday?
Yeah, it's going to get back to normal.
So the recovery I'm kind of worried about in terms of like flooding and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you know, we are under a flood watch, you know, and we have a storm coming in tonight. So tonight into tomorrow morning is the first alert weather day. However, this storm doesn't seem to be quite as intense or as prolific as the last storm. So we are going to have some rain tonight. We'll probably pick up a good inch of rainfall. So the flood threat is still there, but a lot of the snow has melted. It's more the rivers and streams that we're concerned about. So we'll keep an eye on that. It is going to be a fast mover, so the rain is going to be out by early tomorrow morning. The wind will pick up, but probably under the criteria we'd get a lot of damaging winds for the valley. The winds will be a little stronger in the hill towns. That's where high wind warning is in place here. And we're going to have a little bit of snow at the onset across the hill towns as well. So the impact level, I think, is going to be low to maybe moderate, isolated flooding, isolated wind damage, and minimal outages, at least for the valley, the way things are looking at this point. And we have a nice day ahead of it. We're going to see sun and clouds today, low to mid-40s. Here come the clouds. They thicken up tonight. And then between about 10 p.m. and 11, say in that time frame, you know, before midnight, we are going to see the precipitation move in. It quickly goes over to rain, if not starting as rain in Springfield and up to Greenfield. It's going to be mainly rain as well. It's elevated areas, parts of Hampshire County and Franklin County, the same spots that picked up snow from the last storm, might get a couple of inches of accumulation, and maybe even a little more than that, areas above about 1,500 feet. But the story tonight for the valley is going to be the rain that's going to be coming down, moderate to heavy at times, through about sunrise tomorrow. Then it will wind down as showers. And by tomorrow afternoon, even by late morning, we're going to see the sun come out partially, and readings will be up near 50. So snow in the valley, what's left, will be gone by tomorrow afternoon with all the melting that's going to be going on. All right, in terms of rain totals, remember the last storm, we had rain between 2 to 4 inches. We're thinking averaging around an inch of rainfall with this system. But because of all the rain we had before, because of the snowpack that we've had and the melting snow over the last several days, there is a flood watch that remains in effect for Hampden, Hampshire, and Franklin County until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Now, the wind will be light today. It'll be light this evening. It'll start to ramp up tonight. But notice in the valley, we're protected here, so the winds won't be quite as strong, just like in the last storm. However, elevated areas have the best chance of picking up perhaps some isolated damaging winds. Winds in the valley could gust to about 30, so that's where there is a high wind warning in effect for Berkshire County with this storm system. In terms of snow, very little in the valley, maybe a coating or an inch up to about Greenfield, but Northampton to Springfield, it's just basically rain that's moving in. It might come in as a little bit of a mix. Elevated areas, Worthington, Huntington, Blandford, maybe an inch or two, and then northern Berkshire County could see a little bit more than that. So the storm system tracks to our west. That's going to put us on the mild side of it, and then mild air behind it initially, but then the cold air comes rushing in starting Sunday. And for much of next week, temperatures will be at or a little bit below normal. Look at highs tomorrow, lower 50s. Look at highs on Sunday in the mid-30s, and there's going to be some gusty winds, too, out of the northwest up to about 20, 25 miles an hour. So it's going to make it feel like it's in the lower 20s, teens across the hills and higher terrain. So that January feel is certainly coming back for next week. It starts on Sunday, maybe even a few flurries around or a snow shower in the hill towns. And then Monday for MLK Day, it's bright, it's cold, a high near 30. Wild card Tuesday late into Wednesday, we'll be watching a storm threat with a coastal storm. How close does it come? How strong does it become? So that by no means is that etched in stone. So we'll be talking more about that as we draw closer to it. But we highlight Tuesday into Tuesday night, perhaps, maybe a first alert weather day. All right, more weather in a few minutes. Amanda and David, back to you.